You know that feeling, right? You're scrolling through your feed or you hear about a colleague's big win and suddenly you feel like you're falling behind. That's the comparison trap. It gets all of us. But what if there's a totally different way to look at it? Well, let's get into it and really unpack this.
So you've got to think of comparison as a classic double-edged sword. Seriously, on one side it can be this amazing tool that pushes you forward, but on the other, it can be a really destructive force that just tears you down. The trick is knowing which side you're on.
So let's talk about the good side first. Seeing someone else crush it can absolutely light a fire under you, right? It inspires you, it gives you new ideas, it motivates you to up your own game. That's comparison working for you. That's the healthy stuff. But then there's the flip side. You know that moment when it just turns sour? When it stops being helpful and starts making you feel just second best. It chips away at your confidence, and as the source material points out, it can do some real damage to your mental health. And that's when the tool becomes a trap.
For some people, this isn't just a once-in-a-while thing. It becomes what's called the imposter's trap. And this is when comparison isn't just a bummer, it's this constant negative voice in your head. So when the source talks about imposters, it's describing anyone who's stuck in this painful cycle. For them, every single comparison, big or small, just feels like more proof that they aren't good enough. It's not about who's actually more skilled. It's just this nagging, awful feeling. They always feel second best. Wow. Just let that phrase sink in for a second. It's not about losing one race. It's about feeling like you are permanently stuck in second place in your own life.
So what really happens when you live in that headspace? Well, the consequences are huge. It creates this vicious cycle, this downward spiral that can feel almost impossible to escape.
Okay, look at how this works. It all kicks off with that one painful comparison. But it doesn't stop there. That feeling starts to sabotage your own development. Maybe you stop taking risks, or you don't speak up in a meeting. And naturally, what happens next? Your confidence just tanks. And the final piece, the end of that chain, is a very real hit to your overall well-being. See how each step just feeds the next one? It's a tough cycle.
Right, this is the big question. If you're stuck in that spiral, how do you get out? Well, the answer our source gives us is actually incredibly powerful and maybe a lot simpler than you'd think. Here's the secret. The way out isn't about trying to be better than the person you're comparing yourself to. Not at all. The solution is to completely shift your focus and start embracing the one thing no one else in the world has, your own uniqueness.
And that's it. That's the simple truth that can completely shatter the comparison trap. I'm serious. This isn't just some feel-good platitude. It is your single greatest advantage. See, the whole game of comparison is based on this false idea that we're all running the exact same race. But the reality is, you're on your own track playing your own game.
So what do we even mean by unique? It's this one-of-a-kind cocktail of everything you are. It's the specific knowledge you've picked up, the personal stuff you've been through, and the expertise you've built. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has your exact combination. That's your secret weapon. And here's a daily habit you can start right now. Take just 2 minutes and jot down one piece of knowledge you have, one experience you've had, and one skill you're proud of. That's the start of building that confidence back.
And that right there is the key. That unique mix isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's the very thing that makes your work, your ideas, your contribution stand out. It's why you can solve a problem in a way that nobody else can. So, as a daily practice, try to stop thinking about being the best. Instead, focus on being the only you.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. This isn't about pretending other people don't exist. It's about pulling the focus back to where it belongs, on you. So instead of looking out there for proof that you're good enough, look inward for your strength. What's one piece of your unique story you can own today? What part of your expertise are you going to embrace, starting right now?